This is the second video of the series gimbal comparisons, and today we are with the Osmo Mobile 3, this smartphone gimbal, and the Ronin SC and the Fuji X-T3. In this video we're gonna compare them both to see what's better for you. No more talking, let's go inside. Hello guys, and welcome again to a new WetalkUAV video. Today, as we mentioned before, we are... Chivo, can you please stop with those 15-year-old jokes, bro? Come on. Today we're here with the Osmo Mobile 3 and a smartphone, and the Ronin SC and the Fuji X-T3. And as you saw a few days before, we compared a smartphone gimbal with a phone to the Osmo Pocket. So the next step was, of course, comparing this to the price, the portability, the footage, everything that you can do. We're gonna see this in this video and see what is better and suits you better. No more talking. I said this before, let's go inside. Let's start today with the price, and let's start with the Ronin SC, priced at $349 US, and the Fuji X-T3 that combined with this lens would be talking about 2K approximately. So the whole combo here would be 2.3, 2.4 UK US dollars. On the other hand, we have the Osmo Mobile, and unless you have the latest, fanciest, greatest iPhone, you're gonna spend less than 1,000 bucks on the Osmo Mobile 2 that actually costs 119 US dollars, and a phone that for 500, 600, 700 bucks will be more than enough, and even $300 or $400 phones will do the job here. So the first thing you have to think that this is kind of a more semi or even professional budget and outcome, and this is more for everyday life, for everyone that can spend extra 119 US dollars on a phone gimbal. The next thing before jumping directly into the footage comparison and seeing some cinematic and B-roll, what about portability, guys? Because portability has become one of the major issues in the past years, especially when things are starting to be foldable. So in the previous video we were talking and we were saying that the Osmo Mobile 3 was, well, in this case a smartphone gimbal, was too bigger than the Osmo Pocket, so it would take some more space. You will need some kind of backpack or smaller bag in order to put that in. But when this big boy comes into the game, and it's the small version, it's the Ronin SC version, when this big boy comes into the game with this one on top of it, well, you will need at least a backpack like the one I'm holding. I just don't want to drop anything like the last time. You will need at least a backpack like this. For the Osmo Mobile 3, as I'm saying, maybe a purse, your girlfriend's purse or whatever, you can use it. You don't really need a backpack, but for this one you will need, and you would need something that resists impact and that is pretty solid. This is about portability, and it's very important. And now for the cinematic, Chivo and me are gonna take each one of these things. We're gonna do some shots, we're gonna put them nice with some beautiful music so that you can see what both are capable of. after watching this amazing content edited by Chivo on both cameras and enjoying that, because I know that you enjoyed it, I did enjoy that too a lot, we have to talk about something very, very important, especially when traveling, and it's the setup time. So the Ronin SC, being the smaller sister of the bigger Ronin, and it's of course one of the smallest camera gimbals out there, you know that you will have to detach and of course attach and take off the tripod, and that will take some time. You will have to balance it, probably you will have to put the plate, you will lose time, okay? So you're gonna be using this. If you say, okay, I'm here, I wanna shoot that, I will need 5 minutes, at least 5 minutes to set up everything and put and balance, and that's a good time, 5 minutes. If you're okay with that, if you're filming a sunset, no problem, you can do that. But if you just are walking, or you're on a tour, guided tour, whatever, you're out there and you just want to pop it out, take it out, film fast, do it, you can't really do it with a Ronin and the camera, of course. And that's where this smaller boys enter the game. And even though it is of course slower than the Osmo Pocket, because you will need at least a few seconds to set everything up, put the phone, turn on the camera, and turn this thing on, you won't lose that much time. So it will be kind of quicker, you won't miss that many things as you will on the Ronin, and this is something that you should always be thinking of. There is one thing that we did not have to compare on our previous video when we talked about the phone gimbal and the Osmo Pocket, and it's the weight. The weight is very important because an Osmo Mobile or a Moza Mini S or any of those foldable or not foldable gimbals and a smartphone, it's not heavy. You can carry it, you can use it the whole day, you won't have a problem. But it changes here. This one that I'm holding right now is about, I don't know, 3-4 kilos, 6 to 7, 8 pounds. It's okay, I can do it half an hour, I can do it for a couple of hours, but after one long day shooting the whole day with this thing, my arm is starting, it's gonna be quite sore, so you will have to think about that if you're traveling too and you want to have that shot. Well, just know that when you get into bed, you will have something a little bit screwed right here, and it may just think a little bit about that too. Oh mama, oh yeah, today I don't need to go to the CrossFit session. What about our personal experience that a lot of people ask us on our videos that we should be saying our personal experience a little bit more extended on the things that we are actually reviewing and comparing. So this is gonna be a bit longer today. The Osmo Mobile 3. I have been traveling with the Osmo Mobile 1, I have been traveling with the Osmo Mobile 2, I have been traveling with Moza. I have always been a big fan of phone gimbals because, as I said, I always had the luck to have good phones with decent cameras, so having a fast setting up foldable smartphone gimbal helped me to do awesome and great cinematic shots on the move, on the go. The ability of having 4K smooth cinematic B-roll footage of your girlfriend or whoever you're traveling with just on the go with a simple device that is not much more expensive than $100 is just unbeatable too. I mean, you can't really beat that. And as most of the cameras of the phones nowadays are very good, you won't have any problems of quality or video output or anything like that. And overall, this is a cheap option for you for being a traveler and doing nice and good videos for your YouTube channel, for example. On the other hand, of course, a mirrorless camera or DSLR camera will allow you to do way more creative, and first of all because you have different lenses, you can zoom in, you can zoom out without losing quality, and you could put a lot of different styles to your shots that you can't really on a phone unless you put some, I don't know, some extras, but this is not really the point. The whole thing, the bad, as I mentioned before, is it's really heavy, and after a day shooting you will feel it here. And if you're 15 days out there traveling, you're gonna die. I'm gonna tell you that we've done this, and after the third, fourth day, you're not even using a gimbal anymore because you're just tired. You put a strap on the camera, just leave it here on your chest, and you just take the camera and try to film as smooth as possible. However, if you are seeking for quality and you don't mind spending some extra time on setting up the camera and looking for the great things that your camera can do with the gimbal, you will enjoy that, because of course, the output of this combo will be much better than a phone with a smartphone gimbal. Of course, there's nothing really to compare, even though if you're just uploading it to YouTube, comparing side-by-side footage, you know, a not very well-trained eye probably won't even notice, won't even spot the difference. But, you know, overall the complexity that this combo allows you, you can't really do that on a smartphone gimbal with a smartphone. Well guys, I really hope that you liked this video. We had a lot of fun. Leave the thumb for this amazing edit by Chivo, also for the little mosquitoes that ate our skin while doing this, and we did not have fun doing that part, but overall we like this serious comparison of gimbals. If you want to know, or actually if you want to see more gimbals compared, just let us know in the comments, just write it down. You know that we have a bunch of them, and if you've seen them before, you just want to know more about that or these gimbal, just let us know, we will compare them. And I believe this kind of videos sometimes help because they're entertaining, and sometimes comparing two things that don't seem too close but actually are in essence eventually the same. Well, our opinion, I think some of you will and have been asking for that, so that's important. Nothing really else to say. We have a combo here of about 2 to 3K, 1K, there's a difference. You know what suits you better, and leave a thumb for, I don't know, for everything. Oh, by the way, the sound, it's not a fountain, it's actually Chivo peeing. No, just kidding, just kidding. Nothing real to say, stay tuned, we're doing a lot of new videos that are coming in the next days, so hit the bell, sub, blah 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 blah, no more talking, let's go. I know, keep calm and talk UAV.